guys, welcome to the Locator Challenge 3. While people are joining in, I'll just give a quick introduction and some numbers from Locator Challenge 3 here. Um we have 86 plus registrations today. I guess 50 people have already joined, not sure how many people will join on time. And there are around 50 organizations who are being represented today. A big applause for everybody, guys. Thank you so much for joining. The largest participation is from Amadeus. Big round of applause for them. 22 people have registered from Amadeus. ACS Solutions, 6 guys. GGK Technologies, 4 guys. Freshworks, 4. IBM, 3. PwC, 2. Capital QA, 2. And there are others with 1 registrations each. What it does is that it helps you guys get your company get some leaderboard points. And as of now, if you look at it, with Amadeus not being in top 7, with 22 people registering from their organization, you will see a big upheaval. And I'm sure that Amadeus will be in top 2 or top 3 maybe. But again, this is something that we are consciously trying to have more people participate. Nothing more than that, guys. All right. So this is the GTR leaderboard. Just to give you a quick overview as well, there are 60 plus speakers today who are part of GTR. So the conference is shaping up well. This competition has shaped up really, really well. And I'm glad that you guys have registered here. Okay. So before we jump onto the Locator Challenge 3, okay, let me just I would like to thank our jury members for today. In fact, they have been there for the first 2 participations as well. Thank you so much, Sanjay, Jyoti, Pallavi, Anand, Rohini, Shreyas. Not sure if Sanjay has joined. Sanjay, are you there?
Yes, Aditya.
Sanjay, if you allow me, can I share the link for the quiz and we start the timer right there? Is that okay with you?
Sure.
All right. And I would like to thank our sponsors, basically Selectors Hub, which I think you should all be proud of, is being basically brought to you by none other than Sanjay, and CPSAT, which is basically the #1 certification program in Selenium. With that, let me just share our form. Okay, I'll put that in the chat as well. So please welcome Sanjay for his learning session now. Thank you so much, Sanjay, for being with us. Sanjay, or yours. You can start sharing now.
Thank you. Thank you, Adit. Hello, everyone. A very good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Hope you all are doing good. And thank you, Adit, for hosting such an amazing series. We are doing a really great thing, and I'm sure like everybody is learning a lot, and this series is helping a lot our community. So, guys, I'm sure like you all have done a really great job today. Got amazing responses. So let's discuss these questions. So today I have already opened the form, so I didn't need uh, we didn't need to open up the form Adit again today, like the
Yeah,
previous
no,
one.
I
The very
closed it.
first
Yeah,
question
once
is
once you started doing it, I just opened it up. Okay, so there are 47 responses in
Great.
all.
Awesome. Okay, so I hope my screen is shared and you guys can see my screen.
Yes.
Perfect. So the very first question was, is it mandatory to write attribute value inside a single or double quote for CSS selector? So for CSS selector, it is not mandatory. We can write even, in fact, like directly you can write attribute is equal to attribute value when you are writing a CSS selector. So for an example, like here, if you're writing, let's say CSS selector, if you are writing here, div like this, and there is something like this attribute. It's quite long one. Even if we remove this single quote from here, once again, div the rate, it's pretty lengthy one. Let me just because this is a doc page. Let me show you on google.com. So actually, this is not required. Like we don't need the double quote or single quote as such. You see that even in fact this also it verified. So this is also correct. So the answer for the very first one, is it mandatory to write attribute inside a single quote or double quote? No. Hope you all got clear. The second one, and an element cannot have more than one. Uh, so cannot have more than one ancestor. Each element can have more than one ancestor. Like for an example, if we inspect any element here, let's say this one. So this can have a lot of ancestor, like this div, then this div. All these are ancestor. This is span. So for in fact, like if you want to verify that, so you can just start typing on selector sub double forward slash span, and then you see if you type a a and here it will show all the ancestor available for this element. Okay, so this way you are able to know like how many ancestors. So this is very clear here. We got very clear answer that an element cannot have more than one. So ancestor, yes, element can have more than one. Descendant, same for descendant. If you type descendant, you will see that if there will be any descendant. So for this, there are no descendant. So if any element has descendant, then it will show like all those descendants as well. So from there, we will get to know that how many descendants are there. So that could be more than one or two as well. Parent. For one element, there could be only one parent. Child could be more. Children could be uh, more than one. Only parent. There could be only one parent for one element. The very basic logic, if I would say in real time, if I would say it is ancestor could be more than one, descendant could be more than one. If you see, imagine like if you family, if you consider your family itself, there could be only one parent. I mean, it's unique parent, but like grandparents, cousins, and all children could be more than one. So it's simple funda. So parent, an element cannot have more than one parent. So for the second question, answer is C. For the first question, answer is B. I hope both of these questions are correct. I mean, both are clear to you guys. If you have any question, you can raise your hand and stop me in between. Moving on to the third question. Write an expert to get all the event names which are happening only in October. So let's go to this page. Here we have to write an expert to get all the event names which are happening only in October. Okay. So on this page, if we see, this is October. Okay, this is on October. This is in October and November, so we don't need this. This is on October. This is November. So very this, and this. These three events we have to these three events name we have to fetch. So what we will do here, first we need those boxes which has only October events. So these three we have need. So let me inspect this element first. So the approach which we will follow here is that we will try to write an XPath for for this element, first for this element, then we will traverse to the parent, and then we'll from parent we will come to this element, common parent, and then we'll come to this parent. Sorry, this element. We need the XPath for this element. Here, if you read the question again, write an XPath to get all the event names which are happening only in October. So we need the events name which are happening in October. So we need this XPath with respect to this. So let's just go here, inspect this October event thing. So yes, this P is there. So let's just open select survey. It's very simple. So right now, as we are using it as an editor, so you can turn off this and you can just use as an editor mode. No need to like, if you doesn't like to view that complete thing, everything is generated and all, you can just keep it turned off. and you can enjoy this view. So here we need the as soon as you start typing here, you will get all the suggestions. We need not to copy and paste the value from here. So you can see that there are like a lot of options here. So let's say we pick this one. So this is giving uh, all the events which have the this text. So let just remove this because we just want the October event, not the dates are not is required for us. So this is finding 4 elements which has the October as date. But there is a condition, we need only October event. So there's one box which is having the November as well. So we will add one more condition here. Let's say and not, and we what we will do, we will have this same condition where it will have the sorry, I just pasted it wrong place, which will have the November. So now we got these three only. Okay, so from here we have to check out, we need this header, right? So basically this is the name, actually name of the name of the event is this one, which is actually the preceding sibling of these elements, right? So what we can do here, nothing we have to do, you just type double forward slash and type PR. You see that preceding sibling is suggested and you just select that element. There you go. So we got all the events name which are happening in October. Very simple way. You just start typing here. First, we have written XPath for those dates which are only in October, and then we just traverse back. We look at the DOM. This is the element which is the preceding sibling of element which we have written XPath. So this is the answer for the third one. I'm just pasting it on the chat as well. So hope you guys can see this. Moving on to the next question. Here we have to write an XPath to get all the patron monthly names which are not the link. Here it should find the names written in point 13, 14, and 15. So 13, 14, 15. This we have found. Let's click on this link. So here we have to find link for these three names 13, 14, 15 with respect to the spectrum monthly. So what we have to write, first we have to write this XPath for this element, then we have to traverse to these three elements. Okay, so just right click, inspect, and as you can see here, first we have to write the XPath for this element, which is H4. So just type down for H4 and then you can select anything whichever you want. So let's select this one. Okay, so now we got the XPath for this element. We need, but this XPath is for this element only. We need the common parent for these all elements and this spectrum monthly, right? So we will have to traverse either back or like parent something we can write. So just traverse, let's traverse back one element, back this one. So this is the parent for this element, right? So we will traverse back little one element only. Okay, so just type div double forward slash div and then replace this forward slash 2 with square bracket. This is the method to traverse to parent from child. Just replace the single forward slash with square bracket. Okay, so now we got the parent element for this patron monthly and common and the child element as well. Okay, so we need these three elements. Let's just inspect this element. So here, what is the difference between these two? If you see that here, uh, this li, okay, and what is this li? Oh, okay. So you see here both these. What is the difference between these two is this element, the name here is inside a tag, which is an anchor tag, and this text is inside the li tag. So what we need basically here, we have to find out those li which has the text, direct text inside them. So what we will do, just double forward slash li and type text. Open parenthesis, close, hit enter. You see, we got all these three li which has the text direct inside the li, not inside the child tag. So this is the answer for the uh, your fourth question. I hope this so far everything is clear. If you have any doubt, please feel free to stop me in between, or you
I
can
have a
put the
doubt.
question in the chat. Yes, please.
So we can also locate the element by having a LI which does not have an A tag, right? So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes, that is also possible. Yes. So one more thing I would like to highlight. It is, means the answer which we are discussing here, means what XPath I'm writing. There could be, means multiple ways that we can write. This is just one way. I'm just suggesting. Your answer could be something different as well, because there is an approach like in place of like you see that here we have in this question we have used preceding siblings, while here we have traversed with the square bracket, going back a little bit. So what I'm trying to like different approaches I'm trying to follow here, so that everybody get the like what all approaches could be there to write the X path with respect to some other element, with respect to parent element. So yes, absolutely, you are absolutely. There could be other way as well, multiple ways. X path is like, because you see that here we have used dot. It could be text as well. It could be contains text as well. Here we have used contains text. There could be contains dot as well. So yes, you are absolutely right. Is that fine?
yeah. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah. Okay. On the fifth question, what all possible selectors we can write for the selected element in the below image? So you see here the element which is highlighted in this image. I hope when you guys were doing for this element, it was clear to you guys that what it is showing in the DOM. It is SVG, and you see that it is inside shadow root, right? So, and the question is what all possible selectors we can write for the selected element. So the very first thing, as this is before considering that this is SVG element, very first thing we will have to see that this is inside shadow root. So the first option remove, like one thing remove, that we cannot write the XPath for this element because this is inside shadow root, and the element which exists inside shadow DOM, we cannot write the XPath for them. In fact, like we can, in another words, you can say that shadow DOM doesn't support XPath or XPath doesn't support shadow DOM. Now, coming to the next thing, what all possible selectors could be possible for this element? As you can see, this doesn't have class, this doesn't have name, this is not an anchor tag. So see, class is not possible. This is not anchor tag. So link text and partial link text are not possible. This doesn't have name, so name not possible. ID it doesn't have, so ID is not possible. XPath is not possible because this is not an. This is inside shadow root element. So almost like six types of locators we have removed. Only thing what left is tag name and CSS selectors are possible for this. So SVG, which is the CSS selector, like you can write the CSS selectors and tag name you can write for this one. So the answer could be like CSS selectors and tag name you can write for this element. And in fact, like for if you let me give an example for this element direct. So this is actually basically this is an example for the same, I guess. Yeah. So you see that this is SVG. If you open selectors over here, let me just turn it on. So you see that this is saying relative XPath. This is not possible. CSS selector, yes, and tag name SVG. So only CSS selector and tag name. So selectors have also helps you to like get to know, to learn more about this, that for any element, what all possible selectors could be possible. JS path is not type of selector. This is basically a direct command which you can which developers use in their code, like document.query selector. It is having CSS selectors inside it. So this is just fixed command, and this, so selectors have really helps you a lot, and it also tells you that whether this is SVG element, and this is also telling you that this is SVG element, and then this is inside shadow DOM. Both the things are just telling you. So it helps you a lot to learn and to get understand of DOM, and like make you smart in writing smartly locators. So I hope the answer is very clear to you guys, that this, for this element only CSS selectors and tag name is possible. No other selectors are possible. Uh, okay, moving next is the sixth question. For the given website, search for the medicine Rust Talks 200. Okay, it will open page displaying like this. Let me just open this page. And here we have to search for Rust Talks 200. Okay, now on this page, what we have to do, you have to, it will open like this. Okay, you have to write an export to show the percentage off for all the medicines which have the name Rustox and Rustoxicodendron. I'm not a medical student, so tough to read these words. Example is to show 2% off, 4% off, etc. for the relevant medicines on the entire page. Okay, so basically these percentages we have to get with respect to these names. Fine. So simple approach, we have to get this with respect to this. So what we have to do, first we have to write the XPath for this, and then we have to find a common parent for this and this. Then from that common parent, we will traverse to this element. Okay, so first we have to write the XPath for this element. Now here we can write, so this is the element on selected cell. Let's just keep it off, and then here we have to write the XPath for this element div, and then we have to for this we need the text, this one, right? So what we can do, like we can select this anything, let's say contains normalized space, so just type contains, it will give everything. We select this one, and we have to write the XPath for that which has the Rust docs. Let me just remove this everything. So now it gives me a lot of things. Still, it is giving a lot of things, right? And we can add one more condition here, that we don't want the this thing. We need one more thing. One more condition was there. What was that? It has Rux stocks or Rux toxicode. Let me copy this value. Come back here. This, and it can have or condition. So we can have here or condition and contains. Let's just select this, and I will replace this value with the value which we have copied. Okay, so it is still giving all these values wherever it is finding this text and all. So what we can do, we can add this class as well in the condition. Add the class, and it is so simple. Like you see that selectors of suggest everything. We need not to go back and copy all those values. So here we got we have added both the conditions for the name along with the title class we have added. So wherever those text it is finding in the name, it is suggesting all of them. Now we need the common parent for this percentage of, right? So what we can do, we can traverse to that parent which is common for both these. So how you can find the common parent? Always you move your mouse here on the DOM. You see, as soon as you move your mouse, you will see that it is highlighting, and you will get at certain point you will get to know which element is common parent for both the elements, right? So this is the div which is common for both the elements which for which we have to write the X path, right? So select this element. We have already written this much X path. What we can do, uh, just type double forward slash travers to this div as an ancestor, and here open bracket, and we can write the @class. Now we have all the common parents, and for this, sorry, now we need the off batch, right? This one. Just inspect this one. So basically, we need this one, this element. So as we are inside that parent, common parent, you just type span, select this, and @class, and there you go. So now we got all the off percentage. So you see that it is not, there is no off percentage, so it's not there. It's not there. It got total 8 matching offs here on this page currently. There could be like, don't worry, there could be like when you have written that time there were more products. It could be number could be different. Like this 8 matching node could be that time 10 matching node when you have written, because maybe this page might be dynamic, but only the concept is very simple. You see that it is highlighted. Your XPath should highlight this off percentage off. Logic is very same every time. First, we have to write the XPath for that element with which we are, with respect to which we have to write the XPath. Then find the common parent with respect to that for that both the elements, and then from that parent jump to the child for which you have to write the XPath. So this is the XPath I have written. There could be a multiple approach like we earlier discussed. Okay. Yeah. For the same website, I'm moving to the next question, the seventh one. Here, on the home page, there are a lot of menu items. Please provide XPath such that it is able to get all submenus for diabetes and for homeopathy. So you see, please see the image of this question. Fine. So we have to find all these submenus under diabetes and homeopathy on this page. This is diabetes, this is homeopathy. So first we have to write an XPath which will be common for this and this header. Okay, so this is this element, and so the very first XPath we have to write for this and this common parent, right? So it is span, and then we have diabetes, right? So yes, we don't have diabetes, of course. Then diabetes. Okay, so this is one matching node, but we have to add homeopathy as well, right? This one. So here what we will do, we can add the or condition because we need both. So, and you write just text is equal to, and here we have this value, homeopathy. Now we got both the parents common, this and this. Okay, from now inside this we have to get all those elements which are inside the which are the child of these both, right? So first we need the let's first, because we are not able to inspect the drop down values here. Like if you try to inspect this value here, you see that we are not able to inspect those down I mean these drop down values, which we have to find out the submenu. So let's just see here what all things are there. So we are not able to that. Do one thing, like just right click here and try to inspect this element. So it came here, devices, right? So you see that this is this is the submenu item here, and this is the parent item. Okay, so what we will do, we will try to find out the parent element for common parent for both the child, right? So from this, this is the li inside which this element exists and this element exists. You will see that whenever I'm writing the XPath, I mean showing the example, I'm always trying to follow the same approach. From the respective element, try to find out the common parent for both the elements, and then from that parent, jump to that child for which we have to write the XPath. So here we have to, with respect to this, we have to find the this XPath for that parent. So which is the ancestor of this element, right? So what we will do, double forward slash ancestor, and this is li, right? So this is the li. Now we want this li. So what we do, at the rate class, and we found this class. Let's just keep the try to have the contains class, because this is having looks like a dynamic value, but let's just try with this one if this works. But I would rather suggest that always have the like this contains, though we could have tried with both equals as well, but still, because this value looks dynamic to me, because this is alphanumeric value, so it is always suggested that you use the contains in place of that, and replace that like all these kind of values. Okay, now we have this common parent for both. From here we have to find out the submenu items, right? So now select this one, double forward slash span, sorry, this one, and then we have to like you can write the class. You see that we have find out all these submenu items of diabetes and homeopathy. How you would be able to get to know that? You just hover on this, you will see that all those elements are highlighted. This is the very first matching node, and these are the remaining. And like this, you will see if you hover on other drop down values, you will not find that they are highlighted. They are not highlighted actually. You see, whichever is finding, it is highlighted here. So this is how we can find out the submenu item. See, none of them are highlighted, only this diabetes one and homeopathy one highlighted. So this is the answer for the seventh question. So yeah, I hope this was useful, and I believe like everybody got the answer for all the questions, and I really feel that it was helpful for you guys. And there are like other options as well, like selectors have a lot of other features as well, so you can keep exploring. And I would really request you guys, if you like it and you use it, you're saving time, so do share it about selector sub, ATA, CPSAT, and this is really helpful for the community, and we are working here for free for community. And yeah, with that, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Adit. Over to you.
Yeah,
Thank you
thank you
so
so
much,
much,
everyone.
Sanjay. Yeah, thank you so much, guys. Guys, was it fun? Did you like what we have done so far? How many of you have participated in all the three events so far? Anybody out there? Very nice. So Mohammed is there, Janam is there.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yes.
So do you think that it is a good initiative, and I think you are enjoying it, irrespective of the result? I know that some of you are champions here, but irrespective, very nice, guys. Yeah. Anybody would like to say anything before we wind up and say thanks to everybody? Yeah, we made it little easier. I can see that you guys said it is easier. So we thought that the second challenge was very tough. A lot of people complained about the time and all. So it was a conscious decision to tone down the challenge this time. But we kept it at a level that you would have fun in 25 minutes. So anybody who would like to say something here, because otherwise I think we are doing well in time. Yeah. So all right, guys. So I think all the feedback is there in the chat. We really, yeah. So Janam, do you want to say something, or Danish or Mohammed? Anybody? Would you like to unmute yourself and say something?
Thanks a lot, everybody. AT, GTA, GTR 2020, and Sanjay for making it really a learning experience for everybody.
Great.
Thank you
Thank you
so
so much.
much.
Thank you. Really appreciate it. Guys, anybody else who would like to say something, and then we'll wind up.
Yeah, Ditya, I'm really enjoying the learning rather than the competition. It's really a fun learning.
Thank you so much. I think the intent is this. Plus, the whole intent is that if you look at the winners and all, I think GTR is shaping up really well. So to participate and everybody, we list everybody's name there on the website. Whoever is participating, this third one we have not been able to showcase your names. We'll do it by tomorrow, and I think results should be out within 24
Yeah.
hours. We try to do it, but let's see how it goes. Okay, because jury members evaluate and all, so that's how things are. And I have been learning as well. So a big thank you to Sanjay for helping us learn, and all the jury members if you are there. Big round of applause for everybody who is participating as well, because without participation the event is not successful. So thank you so much, guys. I would like to applaud, and hopefully see you again back for the fourth one. That would be the last. We'll be launching another competition. I am in touch with Sanjay. I'll talk to him and see if we can launch another different competition than Locator Challenge in November. Okay, so stay tuned.